Hey, what is up, Divas? It's Chondra, and I'm here with the Discount Divas eyeshadow palette that you guys have been looking so much forward to. This is the Discount Divas, or the original eyeshadow palette. So excited about it. This little thing right here, so good. The quality of the eyeshadow in here, 10 out of 10. If I'm going to wear everyday makeup, everyday eyeshadow type of look, I'm definitely going to head to this one. So good. It's just so smooth and it just applies so easy. I've never I have, but this is one of those kind of like a high-end, that's what it kind of resembles to me, like a high-end type of eyeshadow that just blends effortlessly. You guys need it. I can't wait for you guys to get it. So of course you guys just saw the outward packaging, and this is what it looks like on the outside. So the outside looks just like the inside, the box on the inside. The palette actually looks kind of like the outside box, and it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but it's still really cute. So this is what the inside of it is going to look like. It's got a cute little mirror, and then of course you have 10 different shades, 10 different shadows. You guys are going to love so much. I've been using a lot of this bottom row, and then I've been using the some of these colors at the top to kind of highlight on the inner part of my eye and on the inner corner. I'm really big on highlighting the inner corner of my eye because it makes me look like I'm bright and awake. So yeah, as you guys can kind of already tell, I already have my foundation done. I already have my bronzer on. My face is highlighted and my eyebrows are done as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right into me doing my eyeshadow, and I can't wait for you guys to get this little palette so you guys can have some fun with it too, just like we do. So I'm gonna start with the color Darling. That is my go-to color. I love Darling. It's so good. So I'm just gonna take a little brush just like this. It's not a super big one, not super fluffy, but kind of like a dome brush. I'm just gonna dab it a little bit, and of course I'm gonna tap a little bit. Sometimes I blow on my brushes, so never fear if you see me do that. So I'm just gonna come in right here, and I always just pat on my eye like this. I pack it in just like this, and then I just do that and follow my eye contour, because I have an almond shaped eye. I don't ever make my eyeshadow wing out. I just kind of follow the contour of my eye. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna keep on packing it on this little outer corner of my eye, as you guys can see. Boom. See the difference on this one and then on this one. Gonna keep on doing it. So what you do to one side, you always gotta do the other. I always try to do the whole eye, well, not the whole eye, the whole outer part of the eye like I like to do first before I hop on to the other side. That way that I know whatever outcome I get over here and that I like, I'm going to do it over here, and I'm gonna like it over here as well. So I'm just gonna continue to put on some more of this brown color and do a sweeping motion like a windshield wiper over into the crease of my eyelid, over towards the corner just a little bit. And I'm just gonna brush it in. And then I'm also gonna just take a little bit more right here on this corner, at the bottom part of the corner of my eye. I love a neutral color. This color is the perfect brown. It's not too dark, it's not too light. It's literally just the perfect amount. So I have this eye done with the brown, of course, the color Darling, which is the color I just used, this one right here. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do this other side of my face. So what is y'all's favorite type of eyeshadow? Leave us some comments and tell us, do you like to do a neutral look, or do you like a pop of a color? You know what I'm saying? You could do something neutral, then add a little pop on the under eye. Tell us what you guys normally do for your eyeshadow, if you do eyeshadow. And then if you don't normally wear eyeshadow, tell us what kind of eyeshadow looks you would like to learn how to do. We would definitely like to know that. I'm just gonna go back on this side and do the same thing, kind of blend these edges out just a little bit, up into my eyebrow bone just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. So as you guys can see, I have the brown on the outer corners of my eyes. Now I am going to go in with a bit of a lighter color, right here on the center of my lid, and that's gonna help pop my eyes out just a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab a clean brush, a different one. I'm still gonna come back to this one, but I'm just gonna grab one more for 2 more different brushes. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one. This one is kind of like the same brush I just had. It's literally the exact same one. I'm gonna go with Slay today, and then I'm gonna use Sugar on the inner corners of my eye to give me that little highlight that I like right in there. So I'm gonna go in with the color Slay, which is right here by Darling. I'm gonna take my brush, I'm gonna dab it into Slay. As you guys can see, no fallout. Shout out to Divas for that, we love that. I'm just gonna blow on my brush just a little bit, dab a little bit more, and then I'm going to go in right here on the center portion of my eye with this shimmer powder. This is a shimmer powder, and I'm just gonna dab it right here on the center of my eye, right where I can kind of see and feel my eyeball at right here. I'm just going to dab and press it in. And this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna keep on doing it because I like to make sure that I have enough on my eye and that like it is a high shimmer and that you guys can see it. I like to see, that's what I told somebody, I told someone today, I was like, when I highlight my face or I put like a brighter shimmer color on the inner corner of my eye, I want y'all to see me coming from a mile away. So I'm just gonna keep on packing this right into my eye right here on the center, just like this, just like so. And I'm gonna carry it over just a little bit more so towards the corner of my eye. So I think I'm good on this side. So I'm gonna come over on this side and I'm going to do the same exact thing with the same color Slay. And I'm just gonna dab, blow a little bit, and I'm gonna pat it on right here in the center of my eye, just like I did on the other side. I think I am good. So I think that I have done this to where they both match up. So now that I've done that, I just like to take a brush that is a little bit fluffier that I can blend with. So this is gonna be my blending brush. As you can see, the bristles on this are just a little bit longer and a little bit fluffier. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go back in with Darling. And then I'm going to try to blend out this little, maybe like a little bit, it's not super harsh line, but I like for my colors to blend into each other. So I'm just gonna make sure that they blend into each other and it's a smooth transition. And I'm doing this very lightly in circular windshield wiper motions, more so circular right here on the corner and then windshield wiper as I get towards the top of my eye. And so what I do on one side, like I said, you have to do to the other side. Okay, so now that I am done with that, I'm liking it. This is literally my favorite. I love this combination, it's so good. You also could, if you wanted to, you could definitely use Flirty and Fancy if you wanted to do like a evening out type of look or even like a day to night look. You could still get away with that. You can use Flirty, Fancy, or you can use like Flirty and Honey. That would be really cute as well. So this is a clean brush. I don't have anything on it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some of Darling, or maybe I should do Flirty. That's a good question. What should I do? I believe that I am going to come back in with Darling and I'm gonna take it and put it on the brush and blow it just a little bit. And you really don't need a lot, but I'm just extra. So I just be triple dabbing into the pan, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna take this that I just dabbed into Darling, which is that color that I use on the outer corners of my eyes. And I'm gonna take it and I'm going to kind of pat it underneath on my under eye, under my waterline. Cause I like to take my shadow and make it come from at the top all the way to my under eye line too. And I promise that probably sounds like a little crazy, but it looks so good, especially like whenever you do it with like an opposite color, or if you're like you have like a pop of color you want to do. I think that that looks really good too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right here. And I have like mascara on already to prep to kind of put on my lashes later. So that's gonna be just a little different because I have that on the bottom lash line, but it's fine. So as you can see, I kind of just kept dabbing in and tapping onto that so I can make sure I build that color, because I really want that color to help give my eye that look that I want it to have. So I'm going to take Darling again, and I'm going to go in on the opposite side, and I'm going to do the same thing on my lash line. Okay, so now that I have that under my eye, as you guys can see, do you like it? Does it look good? So now I'm going to go in on the inner corners of my eye, which is what I was telling you guys about that I'm super excited to try. So I'm going to come in right here and right here, and I'm going to go in with the color Sugar because it's so cute. It's like a, I don't want to say, so Slay is more so of a copper kind of gold, but like with brown tones, but Sugar is more so of a creamy kind of gold shimmer. So I'm going to take Sugar. I'm just gonna blow on it a little bit just to make sure I got enough and not too much. And I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna dab on the inner corner of my eye right here. Because these are two different colors, you're gonna be able to notice like the difference in the colors. So, and I just dab, I kind of went into the pan like a couple of times. You guys see the difference? Yeah, I think you guys can. Yeah. So I'm just gonna dab in and do the same thing on the other eye. I'm just gonna take it and I'm going to pat just ever so gently, bright, vibrant, and awake. So now that I have that on the inner corners of my eye, I'm gonna just smooth that out a little bit because I kind of went ham. So I'm just gonna smooth it out just a little bit, just to keep it kind of controlled. So I just smoothed that out with a clean brush. There was nothing on it or anything like that. It was just like a regular kind of like flat brush that is also kind of like a blending brush. And I just smoothed it out a little bit. So that is all I really do. I also could, if I really wanted to, I could go back in with Flirty around the corners of my eyes just a little bit more. And it would just add a little bit more of darkness. But I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Should I? Should I? Maybe another time. I don't think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit because I think I like how this looks. It's just like a basic kind of neutral eyeshadow look where you can just like wear out and about, and you know, you're gonna look like you have makeup on, but you're not gonna look like you have like so much makeup on that you're just like, this isn't for me. So I'm just gonna stop there and I'm going to put on my lashes. Okay, you guys, so now I have my lashes on, I have my eyeshadow done, and this is my complete eye look with the Discount Divas eyeshadow palette. I hope you guys loved this because I did. It was so much fun. I am so glad to have been able to do this with you guys. So much fun. Do you guys like my eyeshadow? I hope I did good. I hope I explained it enough for you guys, and I hope you guys saw all the good colors in here. There's literally so many different ways you can use them, but those are just the colors that I know I love to use. And all these other colors are just as good, especially because of how creamy and nice they are. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and share it. Also, leave us some comments below. Tell me where I could have did better. Tell us what you like about the palette, especially when you get it. Come back and look at these videos so you guys can definitely, you know, recreate these little eye looks we did. So it has been Real Divas. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later.